Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with the Paladins video. We're playing some Koga today. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing it a bit of a different way than normal at the start of the video, just to show it off, because I feel like I need to demo it before I jump into a game so you know what's going on, just in case you're not familiar with it. But FrostFangs dash spam Koga is crazy. Genuinely ridiculous. It isn't particularly new, it has existed before. I've covered pretty much every other version of it, every other iteration of like claw dash spam, except for this one because they changed it and one of the cards was broken for a really long time. It's been on my list for ages, so I'm finally now getting around to doing the video, but you do need FrostFangs. It does require the talent so that you can actually use it. And then the setup, mainly reducing the switch time so you can get back into the claws and do the combo faster, because it does take you back into the SMGs after every dash, obviously, and then also giving you self-heal, which is also really important. The other ones don't matter as much, but it's just those two cards. So normally, obviously you dash, and then you regen your energy and you go again, but because of the talent, you can just spam it, and yeah, no penalty. You also have self-heal on it because of the card, and the switch time is really fast. You might want to rebind a key to the switch because you're probably going to be doing it quite a bit. You've probably gone against this before, played with it on your team, because it is surprisingly pretty popular and it is pretty good. It took a while for people to catch on, and I'm, really late to doing this video, but the main way you want to do the combo isn't just dashing through people because you're only getting 700. You mainly want to get a little hit in before that. So you go for the hit and then the dash, switch, hit, dash, and if people are lined up because the claws go through people, the damage is crazy. Technically, you might have higher DPS with the other setup that reduces the energy consumption and just slashing away, because it does hit pretty hard, but you get movement this way too. So a bit of self-heal too, kind of all together in one. And again, it is a really strong setup, but it is also insanely fun to play. It's way more fun than just running around in the claws and dealing damage like this, because you're just spamming the movement and dashing around like crazy and getting weird angles and stuff. It will have a bit of a hard time in a tryhard siege, but in the casual matches, if you are good with Koga and you're accurate and stuff, you can wreak absolute havoc with this. So jumping to game one, I also want to really point out that it's very versatile, because you don't technically lose anything. You're losing a bit of the thing that you get from the other build, specifically like if you're not going for the talent, you can reduce your energy consumption, play him very differently. But with this way of playing him, you're not losing any damage. You can still just stay in the queue and slash away if you want to. Your health is taken down, which is why you grab Life Rip. You can leave Life Rip to actually get it to work, or else you're just going to die in a lot of the doors if they go on for any sort of duration of time. So this way you can stay in the claws. Your energy isn't really used for anything other than maybe if you want to dash, but the energy is pretty much a meter that you ignore in this one. Shouts out to our Ash. We've got a Damba, Sati, Zin. Then for their side, they have a Torvald who's going to be a massive problem just because of the silence, but his shield is also going to counter us a little bit. Not as annoying as a Damba stun, probably, but still a massive pain in the ass. More to reach Ceres, then Cardio Victor is also going to be a kind of annoying, bit of a pain. Relentless Presence, Voice Cripple can also kind of counter us, and then a Sky. What do we go for? It's probably Unbound and then Life Rip 1, right? I don't know, Spirit's Chosen, Spare Change, Yomi, I've always not used to reading that out, Slug Shot, in we go. I'm going to try and do a bit of a flank spam thing, that's the entire team already. Hit slash, I guess I don't have enough time to get the hit slash combo if they're all on me. Trying to chase down this Victor, yeah, that actually landed, there we go, he should be outright. His cardio is kind of crazy, he's gone eventually. Get rid of the Ceres too, this is just insane damage. Oh my god, if that landed we'd have had the free freaking triple, but I missed the dash, I went into the wall. See what I mean? If you play it well, it's got such insane potential. That's why I think you typically see us play with people who are a bit better with Koga, because it's got a higher skill ceiling. I think can be really, really crazy in scenarios where people are playing it well. But yeah, they could also change the card so it doesn't have a 5-second eternal time, because that can be kind of annoying when you're not playing around it. Having 5 seconds on that can really throw you off. But yeah, if you're used to it, I think it's perfectly fine. And maybe they could nerf it by just lowering the number. Is that going to hit up enough? No, but we need self-heal, so I guess it was kind of worth it. What I'm trying to say is they could nerf the card so that it's maybe only 400, but then doesn't have an eternal timer, but I don't think that would be necessarily better, and probably actually be worse. I'm just going to keep dashing away here. Maybe we'll get rid of one of them. Get rid of the Ceres. She's on 2 health. There we go. Don't have enough health to switch. Never mind. Self-heal triggered. I guess we're alright. The damage on this is crazy if you get it to work, but you do have to position yourself, play it well, timing and stuff. That was a Damba ultimate slash through the Torvald shield. Yeah, sure, his stance isn't too bad, although we're not life ripping here because we're hitting into the shield. Is that going to be enough to save me? It would have been if I landed all the hits, maybe, but yeah, Torvald, really big counter. Anybody who can shut people down or block damage is going to be kind of annoying. You can dash through a lot of them, like a Fernando shield or like a Mako or something. It's not going to be too bad, but Torvald specifically is probably one of the hardest counters. He counters a hell of a lot of champions. Torvald might be, just as a character base kit wise, a little bit too crazy. Hello Vora, slash back on, sure. Can we finish her off? She's getting a heal from the, what's his name? Torvald, there we go. Dash through, finish him off. I'm trying to spam the ultimate, but I'm silenced. There we go. Took a minute. We go through that, so it's sort of fine. I think I might be dead though. Going to try and dash back towards the team. Still gone. It's kind of like Eevee, but more risky because you've got like a health bar ticking down and some other things. It's definitely not as safe to play, I would say. I can't believe I missed that there. Am I dead here? We managed to get a really big dash. It'd be kind of cool if you got more healing for dashing through more people. I would say personally, I'd like to see guild tactics go down a bit, but also trigger per person. and not have the internal timer. That's just how I would think it to be more fun. I do feel like I'm kind of throwing a little bit in this one. I've died so many times, but yeah, definitely let me know those you guys that play a ton of Koga. I feel like I've got his name wrong at least a couple times in this one, but I'd love to hear what you think they should do about it, if it should be changed at all. We're going to switch back out of that. You can definitely switch pretty quick, so it isn't too much of a problem. There's the dash. Is that going to be enough to finish? There's another dash. He's on nothing. Definitely not playing enough with the team or flanking well enough to be able to play like that. I do need a healer. I feel like characters like generals really do help you out. Damba is obviously healing the team, and I'm just kind of a distraction in this one, which does work, but if you've got a healer who's paying a ton of attention to you, it really does make it a hell of a lot easier. Gonna go around here, go after the Ceres, dash through the Torvald, big hits on him, he's going for the ultimate. Sure, I feel like I just want to play in the claws and rely on life rip instead of dashing around. It feels like just an alternate way to achieve a very similar thing sometimes. Definitely I'm trying to switch out of the claws as much as possible so that we can actually heal up a little bit. There's the ultimate. Or not die as much, I suppose. That was some big damage there on the Ceres. She's just going to go into RF, but the problem with that is that you're not ready for fights straight away. So you have a bit more health, but you usually have to just take that much damage when you're switching anyway. He's looking for me. I can see him. I will switch, dash through. It's not going to be enough because of Quarterize. This definitely falls off a little bit, but not too crazy. It does become less effective as the game goes on, but you're still very effective. And ideally, you would switch your playstyle a little bit. So you're more aggressive at the start, and then you sort of, you know, pull it back a little bit and play moving more in the claws, and a little bit differently as the game goes on. I feel like TDM is also probably the peak scenario for it, and not so much a really open onslaught people can see flanking, so it's a bit more of a difficult scenario. I'm kind of looking for the Victor. I see him there at the back. Going to stand here and get rid of the Torvald. Need the self heal. There we go. He is gone. Switch back. Hello, Sky. 2 hits in the dash. Nice. We'll switch again. Slashes here on the Ceres. The stun kind of shut me down. We have max resilience that still threw me off. Unbound, we're even, but I feel like I could have turned this into a win already if I just played better. Just dash away here and retreat, but it's really annoying that we don't get any self-heal whatsoever whenever we hit into the Torvald shield, just because it's just completely blocking damage. I'm going to go around for a flank. I know they saw me, but I don't think Victor did, and I can hear him kind of shooting away. We'll switch kind of early. There we go. Get the claws through him. That is really the peak way to do it. If you can just stack people up, slash again. Not enough health. There we go. Oh my god, the silence. Even though we've got max unbound, it's stuttering me so much. It really is annoying. You definitely can't see it as much in the video as much as I'm feeling it, but man, it's really irritating. Let's just slash away at the Victor. He is actually in range. There we go. Get rid of the Sky here too. Dash through. I don't know if I needed to do that. My aim on my SMGs is terrible because I'm just focused on the claws. I will just go into him, slash at the Vora, maybe get a little hit with her there. Hello, Ceres. There we go. That works. Nice. Yeah, but sometimes just playing like that is maybe a little bit of a better idea. I'm going to go in here for an ultimate. A weird idea. Ash just knocked him away. That was a complete misplay there. I'm going to just dash. He sees me on low health. My dash didn't work. Koga jank, as you'd expect. I would have died there anyway, but it really annoys me when you right click and it consumes the bar but doesn't actually give you anything. We'll switch. Hello, Sky. Yeah, we're just going to have to retreat. I think I might be dead. Oh my god. Really weird position here. Switch. Hit dash. And he gave me like an 80 heal. He is still gone. But there we go. Sadly, there is the defeat. It was really close. I think we went that far apart for most of that game. If I played it better, we could have won it, but yeah, first game playing like spam dash Koga in a minute, so I was expecting it to be at least a little bit jank. I kind of got a little bit better as the game went on, but I also got less effective, so I felt like I was pretty much the same the entire way through. 16 deaths is crazy, to be expected if you're playing a setup that is this aggressive and this risky, but the damage maybe was worth it. Shouts out to their Vora who played really well, was super annoying, and also that Torvald, who I've definitely played with before, made my life way more painful than it needed to be. Same with the Ceres. The Ceres stun I think actually got me 2 or 3 times, but I'd definitely say they deserve to win it. They played better as a team for sure. We did fine, but yeah, we deserve the loss there. Damn, we healed for a ton way more than I thought we actually would have had there, but yeah, our damage was not particularly high. I should have grabbed Wrecker though. I don't know why I didn't. I grabbed Unbound. We needed it. Life Rip we definitely needed. Half the fights would have been way worse without it, but probably should have delayed armor plating a bit, grabbed Wrecker, and skipped Bloodbath. I don't know why I grabbed that. Wrecker would have been way more useful there. Yeah, nobody grabbed it on our side for some reason. Alright, so for game 2 it looks like we're going to get shredded. We have a Torward at least, but no healer. Maeve, Zin, and a Buck versus Sky, Ceres, Tyra, Thean, and Moji. So they're going to have an insane amount of healing. We might just get bodied here. It is one of those setups that early game. It does have a pretty damn decent effectiveness. The problem is as soon as people start playing around it and as anti-heal ticks up, it falls off pretty damn hard. The main one is just people dealing with it and being aware of how you're trying to just spam the right click. So let's see what we can do. You can probably ignore Nimble. I don't know why I grabbed it. You're dashing around so much you probably don't need it. Bounce House, Yomi, Field Study, Street Justice, Mortal Reach, Mercy Kill, Alacrity, and Jubilation. Hello, Tyra. My god, I wish I could land those. She's got a massive self-heal, so I'm dead. Don't really know what I could possibly do versus somebody getting that much healing, but let's get rid of the Leanne here. There we go. Nice. Hello, Sky. What am I doing? Get some little jump hits. That might be enough. There we go. Double. Nice. I'm gone. If I can get 2 and get feds like that, I'm more than happy, but definitely feels like you want more than 20% life rip on him. You could probably get away with just the card, but I think you're going to have a much more difficult time than if you can get max life rip and get 60%. There's hits on the Moji. Your damage just in the claws is so good. I feel like it's hard to recommend the dash setup. It gives you another option for sure, but because it doesn't stack depending on more people, you can't really go in when they're all this grouped. Ceres is just healing in the immunity. Okay, yeah, I'm dead. Hopefully that explanation was good enough, but just in case it wasn't, basically the claws go through people now and you get stacked life rip because you're hitting multiple people, whereas the right click heal card, it doesn't work like that. You just get the 1 heal, and it's also on an internal timer, so I feel like I'd be better when people are grouped to just stay in the claws like this and slash away and get big life rips than trying to spam the dash around. It works versus like 1 or maybe 2 people, but when they're all grouped and you're playing in a TDM like this, it feels less efficient than the way that I would usually play Koga here. Damage is really good though, just from like this dash spam. Like if you're actually just doing it, it's pretty crazy. Although you run out of health and then you're just stuck. Like what am I meant to do here? I'm on 178, I'm just gone. I'm dead. GG. Definitely want to hear from you guys in the comments on this one. If you specifically prefer over the other setup, the rubber banding there is insane. I'm going to just jump. Never mind. Am I out of combat? No. I don't know what put me in there. I guess my own health ticking down did. Didn't know that worked like that. Let's get rid of the Tyra. Your own health ticking down puts you into combat, which I suppose makes sense, but feels really strange. The fact that, yeah, I tapped Q to maybe get into a fight and my health ticked down and I actually got into combat again. Anyway, let's just dash through. This emoji heals insane, or the emoji heals. Let's get rid of this Ceres. I can't headshot, I don't know what I'm trying to. Team kind of made it work. I feel like I do need a little bit of nimble just so I can move around a bit more in this claw stance. It's a Tyra ult, I don't know where she is, just there in the middle. I only got like 1 or 2 life rip hits there. Ceres is gone, Tyra's gone, we'll dash. Oh my god, I'm using it wrong. I really should be spamming the dash more. It's the whole point of the video, but I feel like my brain just won't let me. It wants me to just spam the claws and stuff. There's another dash, there goes the emoji. Dash through, that got really weird collision, but she's gone. Let's get rid of the Ceres too. Trying to get the combo, that's more like it. Yeah, we get the one hit and dash. That's what I showed you right at the start, right? Yeah, there we go. You really can chain these together if you're landing the hits and everything. Assuming you don't get bodied by a Tyra, you really can make it work. Hello, Vian. The other thing that's really nice with it is you don't actually have a downtime. There's your turn. It should get a free kill, right? Never mind Moji's healing. Yeah, Moji's healing might be a little bit too crazy when she's just healing one person. Definitely a lot of it comes down to playstyle preference and everything, which is sort of what I wanted to say, but I think for me, I definitely want to be mixing in the shots with the dashes. That was a much better scenario for it. Even though they were really grouped, we definitely made it work there. Way better than game 1. I still didn't do crazy, but 60k I'm happy with. I sort of surprisingly wasn't too annoyed by the healers in that one, other than the Ceres who was just immune healing, which was really annoying. The Tyra was definitely the best on their side. The rest of them all did sort of fine. I'm surprised we managed to win it by, I think, a decent amount there, maybe like 5 or 10 kills or something, but yeah, Koga worked. Good showcase for it. I think I did a decent enough job at demonstrating what I was trying to demonstrate, even though I did it through my own preferences a little bit with the way I tend to play him, if that makes sense. And yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it. One of my all-time favorite setups, an all-time classic, whilst also being a little bit jank and very, very unique. That's the main reason why I like it so much, is it's very, very different. It plays kind of like Eevee, that's the closest comparison, but it's still so much different than that. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay frosty.